Today, I'm going to be smoking 2 cigars at one time. Because number one, hell, I've always wanted to do that. Number two, I want to do a comparative analysis between a Cuban puro. Here I have a Montecristo, I believe number 4 is the Vitola, and a well-familiar Nicaraguan puro, a Joya de Nicaragua, smaller guy, Antaño series. And let's see how they compare. So starting off with the Nicaraguan puro, which is the Joya de Nicaragua. I should say both of these cigars have a very similar strength profile. They're considered like medium to full. So I kind of have that compared out as best I can. So let's light this guy up. You can light your cigar however you want. I prefer cedar spills. A lot of fabulous tobacco coming out of this. Now I love this cigar. I have to say that I tend to graduate toward the Nicaraguan puros. Nicaraguan tobacco is about as good as it comes in my opinion, with some exceptions. But I thought I would hold it up against the Cuban because I have really not ever had Cuban cigars. Even if I wanted to get some Cuban cigars, I'm not in the budget to be able to do so. Just fabulous smoke. I'm a big fan. So now, without further ado, I'm gonna light up the Cuban cigar. Some definite good flavor coming out of this. Had a little bit of an uneven burn at first. I had to kind of work it out a little bit, but I think we're good. Also, it's windy out here. Not a good thing, but whatever. We're gonna plow through it. This is a very good smoke. I'm not gonna lie. Put it down and let's take a little puff of our Nicaraguan. There's a definite flavor difference. The Nicaraguan almost is a little stronger, but that just could be because of the difference between the blends. Let's pick the Cuban back up. Okay, got the Nicaraguan kind of down to the nub here. It's picking up strength, and so is the Cuban. You can see the ash has been holding on here for a long time. We're about at the final third with this guy. I was leaning toward the Nicaraguan at first, but we have had some character changes here with the Cuban. It is interesting and delicious. You know, both these cigars, I'm gonna put this down, both these cigars were very good. They had similarities in that you could really taste like dark coffee, almost cocoa flavors in it, a little bit of spice. The Nicaraguan I think was actually a little bit stronger. Even toward the end, the Montecristo had sort of a delicateness to it, even though it was a stronger flavor, it kind of had this nice delicateness to it all that just really tied it all together. Very good cigar. Both of them are hands down great cigars. I like the Cuban a lot because it was different. I never quite tasted anything quite like that. It's very good. I highly recommend it if you can get your hands on it. But for the price, I gotta say, and for the availability, you cannot go wrong with Nicaraguan puro tobacco either. It was really good. Both these cigars are great. One of them's more available, one of them's not. I probably won't be smoking a Cuban again for a long time, but it was a very enjoyable experience. I'm glad I had it. And I'm gonna lean toward the Nicaraguan, just because it's got a great flavor. All in all, it's about the same as far as quality, in my opinion. I know I'm gonna get a lot of people mad at me about this, but could be because I'm not very well versed with Cuban cigars, so I don't know. That's my opinion.